Did they say I was here with Third Movement? I wanted to bring a video to you guys. Today I got great lighting because the sun is right here in my face. No, but I want to talk about, I think I'm going to title this, Be Careful of the Words You Receive from God. And the reason why I say be careful of the word you receive from God is, well, I'm not even going to go with that because that can look a little wrong. Be careful of who you receive the word of God from. That'd be a better title. And the reason why I say that is, I've been listening to a lot of Christian radio, where they be having a little preachings on and teachings and all that good stuff. And then on Facebook, everybody posting. Now the trend on Facebook on my Facebook news feed. All my family and friends are posting things about different pastors. And I'm listening to a lot of it, a lot of, and they post little clips, and I'm listening to a lot of the clips, and it just baffles me how these pastors are getting away with not preaching the word of God. They're talking a good game, and it's a really good game. These pastors, these bishops and all this stuff that they're preaching, but it's not biblical. It's not the Bible. Anytime that a pastor tells you God is going to bless you, God is going to do this for you, God is going to do this for you, and it makes it about you, be careful because they may be gaming you. They may be gaming you for some money. They may be gaming you for some views. They may be they're just gaming you. The Word of God, and that's why it's so important that we have to get into our Bibles. The Word of God is very clear. It's not about us. It's about each other. It's not about me. It's about how I love people. The Word of God is very clear on that. And a lot of times these pastors, man, they get in the pulpits, man, and they make it all about you. You gotta love yourself. You gotta do this for you. You gotta do that for you. You gotta do that for you. And what happens is, you don't realize is, you become so much about yourself. You become so self-focused that at the end of the day, you're not doing the things of God. You're not going out and getting the people. You're not loving God first and then loving people. A lot of these pastors want to make like it's cool to be about yourself. It's cool to make it about you, and it's not. That's far from the truth. God's heart is not for us to love ourselves, but it's to love each other. I should be loving my brother. My brother should be loving me, and that should fulfill the love that we need. Now, here's the deal, and I'm gonna probably preach this, and because we live in. I know when we look at 1 Corinthians chapter 4, it talks about the itching of the ear. The preachers preaching things that itch their ears. The preacher preach things that sound good to their ears. That brings relief to their ears. And I understand that. And he's talking about the church, and I understand that. But what people are not understanding is God never set it up for you to love yourself. God never set it up for you to be in love with you. God always set it up for somebody else to love you and you to love somebody else. But what happens is we fall in love with ourselves, and instead of us loving somebody else, we love ourselves and we hurt other people. See, you don't have to love yourself to receive love. Matter of fact, the strongest love you can receive is from somebody else. Like, you're not going to love yourself and you're not going to love yourself to where you're going to be all right. You need somebody. You need somebody to love, and you need somebody to love you. It has to be an outward love. Love is an outward expression. It's not an inward expression. You can't do something for yourself to love you. All you're going to build up is selfishness. All you're going to build up is you being more selfish. Right? So when I'm just thinking, as I'm doing this video, I probably should change the name of the video to love somebody instead of loving yourself. That'd have been a great video. But These pastors are preaching to you to love yourself. These pastors are preaching to you to be selfish. They're speaking to you to say, okay, you are more important. You know, there's God than you. When we look at Matthew chapter 22, 36 to 40, Jesus said to love God and love each other. He didn't say love yourself. Matter of fact, Jesus said love each other as I love you. What greater love is there to die for a friend? Right? What greatest love is there to die for a friend? But we don't see that. We so selfish. We're so busy being selfish about loving ourselves. I truly believe God is using our selfishness to bring in the last days. I truly do believe that. Because all the stuff that the Bible talks about is clear now. It's all about self. You kill somebody for self, so you can get money, so you can get this, or they did something against you. It's all about self. Looking at the Ten Commandments, there's nothing selfish about the Ten Commandments. When Jesus says love fulfill the laws of the prophet, that's because love is fulfilling. Love is going out and doing things for others. Not to hurt others, but to help others. When you break a commandment, you hurting somebody. Either God or man, you hurting somebody. And we do it because we love ourselves. Because ourselves become more important. Jesus said, I did not come to be served, but I came to serve. Jesus said, I didn't come to make it about me. I came to make it about you. But in our churches, we preach the word in a way that we can be selfish. All things work to the good of those who love God. But we don't say all things work to the good of those who love God and called by his will. Who's called to do his will is for you to go and do. We don't tell you that. We love to say God want to bless you. But God want to bless you in a position to be a blessing to somebody else. Not about you. Somebody else is supposed to bless you. See, God put the power in our hands to go and do for each other. He put the power in our hands. Jesus said, you ask anything in my name. Anything in my name that's according to what my purpose is, that's according to what my will is, I will give you. His will is not for us to sit up in the big houses and have a nice life. His will is for us sometimes to get uncomfortable, you know. Sometimes we need to get a little uncomfortable with everything that we're going through. Sometimes in life we got to get uncomfortable. And Jesus said, I did not come that trouble may stop or trouble may end. He said, in the trouble I will be with you. Right? It's a picture of just like the Hebrew boys. They went through trouble. Matter of fact, the trouble sent them to the fire. But Jesus is with them in the fire. I'm gonna make a part 2 of this. I really ain't get to everything I said. I know I went off on a different way, but I mean I didn't go in a different way. I went to a place where the pastors really do be feeding us all this selfish stuff and really make us selfish and immoral. But I'm gonna do a second video. This one going too long. Bless out. I'm Third Movement.